College shouldn't be either. The University of North Dakota is consistently ranked a best value in the Midwest. That means whatever you decide to study, you know it'll be worth it. A better job, less debt, and ready for whatever comes next. Because there's one thing we all have in common. We lead our own way.
We had an old router out, which prevented us from sending live data to the other offices. We heard SDN might have a fix. They got our configurations, delivered a router. We were operational the next day.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, we still have 10 seconds or so. Maybe make the logo 3D and spin it fast because, you know, the network, uptime.
Nice side B. Okay. Wait, yeah, just carry him. Put him on the pain train. Smash HP. He just yoinked that game.
Not quite able to get anything done with that. Drive possibly going for double tap off the backboard! And able to get a score off the top.
Both are very low. I think they're both 1 HP. Doesn't know where the... Oh! Snap! TMR for the clutch!
Charging into your future as a Lancer is about meaningful relationships, learning at the crossroads of history and innovation, championing one another's success, and empowering every student to achieve their dreams. We are a community that knows one another by name, offers the quality education needed to get the most out of life, and the friendships that support us throughout the journey. We hold tight to a legacy of pioneering, knowing that by honoring our values, we can charge into our futures together and become the purpose-minded people that change the world. Becoming a Lancer is about more than academics. It's about discovering your passion and feeling at home.
Roseville will find their golden moment. 9 moments of the round. Audacity to his own demise, and Apple Valley are going to do it. They're going to be the first team to win 4 state titles.
Very close here. Very nice spot dodge going through that. And we fair. Straight in over.
The wide but floating point, get the rebound, and Egan has a 2-goal lead right. Then it's open and it is gone. They're still on some health. Will go in, and there you go. The Pillagers will be your MNBL 2023 Fall State champions.
Where are you going? Or maybe a better question is, how far do you want to go? And how fast do you want to get there? Now we're getting somewhere. So let's go. Let's go faster. Let's go further. Let's go beyond.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fenworks official broadcast. I'm your host, Skeptor. Joining me is my partner in crime, Brooklyn. We have an exciting day on our hands of Week 4 Valorant. And you know what? I'll let you introduce our competitive teams today, because it should be some intense matches.
Yeah, we have 4 teams that are all undefeated as of now. And we've got Fargo, Dunseith going head-to-head today, and then we've got Minot and Red River going head-to-head as well later on tonight. It should be few very fun matches. Obviously, they're both undefeated, so it means somebody's coming out defeated this week, which will be unfortunate.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
For sure, yeah.
But I mean, like you're saying, it should be action-packed matches. All 4 teams, coming in 3-0, right? Week 4. Nobody has lost yet, but like you said, somebody's O has to go in both of our matchups today. So kicking it off with, like you said, Fargo taking on Dunseith should be a pretty awesome matchup. I feel like we've seen Fargo on stream, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, we've had West Fargo on stream, not Fargo yet.
Yeah,
so.
okay, you're right. West Fargo. I was like, dude, we definitely had a Fargo on stream, but I wasn't quite sure. So West Fargo has played on stream. Fargo making stream debut. Dunseith making stream debut. We have casted Minot. And then Red River, the long-awaited debut. So our requests from last week have transpired into them making their debut today. So, I mean, I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing your squad mates battle it out on stream. It's going to be epic. We are figuring out map. Ooh, Haven is going to be our first map of the evening. Dunseith will be starting out on the defender side of things. So, I mean, an interesting map, Haven, right? The 3 bomb sites, a lot more ground to cover if you are the defenders. So Dunseith kind of on the more difficult side of things, I would say, right? 3-site maps are traditionally harder to defend for defenders. So we'll kind of see how they kick off their defense, right? But it's going to be up to the side of Fargo to really kind of kick off this pace of play and kind of dictate how they want to play, I'd say, coming into a map like Haven.
Yeah, it should be really interesting to see how they're going to be able to take over the 3 sites. Obviously, like, it's harder to defend because they could be going A and then people being stuck on C. It's kind of hard to know when to rotate because...
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the 3 sites are tricky, right? It's definitely a lot more like responsibility on the defenders for garnering information and kind of figuring out where these attackers have their sights set on. So I'm interested to see how Dunseith approach this defending side, right? I really do think that on defense, especially on the 3-site maps, you have to be a lot more proactive. You have to be pushing for this kind of space and looking for kind of the information, kind of just like how attackers play. I mean, honestly, like on the 3-site maps, it feels like both teams are kind of on attack, right? Like one team is looking for the defuse and defending the sites, but at the same time, it's just too difficult to have a stable defense across the map entirely in these 3-site map scenarios. So my sights are looking towards Dunseith and how they approach this defense. I want to see proactivity, and I want to see them kind of battling the attackers for space, right? And contesting is kind of going to be the big points that I'm looking for, to be quite honest. So we'll see, though. I mean, both teams not being on stream is like an interesting point. So not a lot of information to go off of here, Brooklyn.
Yeah, we don't have much information, and it should be very interesting, just especially for Dunseith, because not only is defense hard, but attack can be pretty difficult, because I feel an obvious one is that they're gonna 5-man rush a site, but figuring out how to default sometimes and stuff like that can be another difficult while on a 3-site map.
One of the big things for the attacking squads to look at is like leaving lurks or leaving like somebody as like a kind of a trap player or like a decoy almost, like, because once you kind of insert players into positions on attack, you just hear so much from the defenders, like rotating around. You kind of get an idea for what the stack is in terms of defenders. So I'm really interested to see how both teams kind of kick things off. We should be getting into agent select shortly. But, I mean, like we've said, every team undefeated, so we should have some of the top of the heap in terms of competitors showing out today for the North Dakota stream. So I'm excited, and I know you are as well, especially for that game 2.
Yep, game 2. Looking out for it.
Let's go. I mean, I'm excited to see this debut because, like, literally every team that we have interviewed and spoken to has been requesting and asking about Red River. So it's like, it's not even like you were, you know, you've been humble about it, like discussing it and talking about it with us in the past. But like, you know, it is the truth because everybody has Red River at the end of their tongue. So, you know, we'll see. I mean, with that, like, there's a lot of good things that come with that, but there's also like an extra added layer of pressure if you really think about it, right? Because like everybody has big expectations now for Red River, myself included. So, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing this debut, and I'll be nice. Don't worry. We got you on the cast, so I won't roast your teammates too hard. But you know, no promises. They
can handle it.
All right, that's what I want to hear. They can handle it.
I'll be all right. You know.
Let's go.
I also give them some criticism too, so.
As you should.
As I should, honestly.
You're on the roster. Come on now. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, you know, we just want everybody to improve and get better, too, like, at the same time. So, calling out, like, if you go about it in the right way, calling out things that need to be improved or worked on as a team especially can only benefit if you have an open mind and take it the right way. So, that's kind of what it is at the end of the day, right? Like, there's times where I might be getting on a team a little bit more than usual, but it's more so, like, I want them to succeed. I want them to do better, right? So, always trying to be growing and moving forward in that aspect. So looking forward to Haven. You don't have to say too much if you don't want to, but let's think hypotheticals here for map number 2. What is like, you don't have to say like go to map no matter what, but give me like a couple maps that Red River really want or are looking for, you think, today for this best of 1.
Honestly, I think probably Bind.
Okay, classic.
Maybe Ascent.
Also a classic. Is Ascent in the pool though?
It is.
Okay, Ascent's in the pool.
I believe, yes.
Get an admin or something to rule check that one for us. Because, I mean, dude, Riot, like, messed around. They took Ascent out for one patch, and then they slap it back in the pool. So I don't even actually know, like, what the entire list of maps that are eligible right now. I should be aware of that. That's my bad. So go ahead. You can flame me in chat. I give you my permission. But anyways, Haven being the destination for game number 1. Fargo, hard stuck, on attack. And Dunseith on the side of defender. We've got Tejo locked in on both sides, so that's some fun. Newest agent added to the game. Very explosive and aggressive initiator, I'd say. Opens up a lot of fast attacks, right? And also very good at denying fast attacks. So, like, pretty good agent from what I've seen so far. We have a double duelist comp coming out of the side of Fargo with the Neon and the Jet. So that should allow for a lot of kind of that explosive entry, or like those five pushing, right? Like double duelists helps that kind of play calling immensely. On the other hand, we have the double initiator. So it seems like most teams in our league are running a double duelist or a double initiator combination is seeming to be the go-to. So we'll kind of see what reigns supreme. Is it going to be the firepower from the two initiators, or sorry, firepower from the two duelists, or is it going to be the information and the utility prowess coming through from the side of the double initiator on defense? Kicking things off on the pistol round. 4 players on Fargo approaching the A side of the map rapidly. Killjoy on alert towards bottom mid. A couple good shots from Jet to tag up the Tejo for now. Defenders forced to fall back and take cover at the back of sight. Rockets coming down the dash into the fray for Jet. Gonna find the first. Knows Tejo's back sight. Just thrown him. Can't quite find the shots. Tejo trades one back. Very low on HP now. 4v4. A site under siege. Attackers approaching rapidly. ISO swinging through the smoke. Tags Omen down to 19 points of health. But now it's a tricky situation. Defenders outnumbered. An HP bar not looking too healthy for the ISO.
Are they ready for an ISO to be heaven?
Ooh, it seems so.
It's
Cypher reloads at CT. Location revealed. Nice paranoia from the Omen. This should be done and dusted. Fargo, with the fast hit on the A site, will find success in this pistol round.
they're holding a really good crossfire there.
Gets
So
one,
Neon's
but yeah,
ready
good
for
cross.
him.
Good
Very
call.
good.
Not a bad start for the attackers. Not too shabby.
It's very smart for them to send Killjoy lurking mid. Just able to get a little bit more information about where everybody is.
Certainly. Predominantly attacking, like on Haven, you do see the four people strong in an area, and then one person kind of left to be the info gatherer or figure things out. Guardian in hand for the Omen. Neon with the Stinger. Looking to be aggressive at short. They'll take care of Tejo's drone. Sight set on this A side of the map yet again. Vulnerability comes out from the ISO, but nothing much to like peek off of that right now. 4 players strong on this A side of the map for the defenders. Nice dink coming out on a Neon. Very low on HP. But unfortunately goes down for his troubles. Now the attacker's in a standstill.
They just
Slowly
have
creeping
KJ
forward.
Watching that B site.
Good elims coming through from the attackers, and it's a clean sweep, flawless round 2 the way of Fargo. And they're getting themselves off to a nice little start here on Haven.
They're playing this very smart with the lurk on B from the Killjoy. But they are able, the defenders are playing it smart as well, using their util to just get information. That Tejo drone at the beginning that we saw there, they're able to spot a few just to know that they're hitting A again.
And it seems like A being the call right now. Attackers going right back to the scene of the crime, but this time Cypher here in waiting has a couple of trips to hopefully halt these attackers dead in their tracks.
Rotating off?
Just rotating
Just
towards
a little
heaven.
bit.
Fade did leave, and now another defender starting to leave, not trusting that this A hit is underway. They just spotted that first Cypher trip. We'll take care of it. Camera spots the Omen. Cypher noted at this heaven position. Ooh, gets a couple shots onto the Jet.
Lots rotating over now.
Nice shot with the Outlaw. Attackers finding these first bloods has been so key for their push, and now it's another 5-on-3 scenario. Weapon advantage not really coming into play as the defenders are on a save this round with some pistols in hand. Cypher takes down the Jet. Now it's into a 3-on-3, making it 3-on-2. Tejo with a beautiful headshot. All of a sudden, defenders fighting their way back into this round. And now things get very interesting. Both Tejos on critical HP. 30 seconds left in the round. Attackers flipping the map on its head and sprinting towards the C side of the map. Nobody here to meet them. So hopefully going to be able to get a spike plant down. Defenders still waiting around, seeing if they are lurking about at the A position. Spike plant going down now. Rockets to deny and take out the Tejo. Big time elim coming through from the defenders. The fake plant gonna amount to 1 kill, but now KJ only on 20 points of HP gets scanned and gets denied. Beautiful work from the defense, and Tejo with a massive round to deny that plant.
Yeah, I mean, Tejo played that perfectly, saving up his nades for that, just to prevent the plant, because they just didn't have time to be waiting around to plant that bomb.
Beautiful, yeah, I mean, perfect util usage coming out from the defending side, Tejo. Dunseith gets their first round on the board. In Brooklyn, that was a save round. I mean, best weapons they had seemed to be pistols for the defense side, so a little bit of a blunder coming through from the Fargo side of things. Rockets coming in the back of C site. Rockets to deny. So usually, I mean, with the Tejo v Tejo matchup, you see a lot of just trading of the Rockets early on. Both kind of cancel each other out. Attackers flipping the script and approaching C side. Tejo takes down the first in a second, adding to that multi-spray down. But the attackers flip the round on its head. It's a 3-on-2. After the great start, double kill from Tejo. Now, maybe not amounting to the success that the defending squad desired. Jet low on HP. 3-on-2 scenario. Beautiful peek from the Jet. 3 on the round. Gets taken down from Garage. But Killjoy there to trade. And just like that, it's Fargo back in the win column.
Yeah, they played that one well as well. They're playing out these rounds very smart with how they're just running it down together and playing together and just watching each other's angles and stuff like that.
Here we have it. Attackers back to their usual schemes over towards this A side of the map. Cypher now positioned towards A side. So at least that's in favor of the defending squad right now. Attackers looking to approach this side of the map. And Rotate's coming over immediately. Jet dashing in, not ready for the Cypher trip. ISO re-armors up, but gets traded out. And Omen doubles down on that. Cypher jumping into the site. Goes down.
Tejo with the ult, taking out the other Tejo.
Now it's a 1-on-3, and he's only got a Sheriff. Gonna have to try to recover a rifle here. Spike regathered. Only Tejo left in this. Omen one shot to the Deagle.
Able to stun Neon.
Finds the first. Has a Vandal now. This is getting interesting. Takes the fight, but KJ reigns supreme. And it's a 4-1 lead for Fargo.
They're playing out these rounds exactly how we would want them to. They're playing smart together and just able to take over the rounds in the end.
Yeah, I mean, another huge, like 2 rounds in a row now, defense coming out with 2 big opening kills and it not leading to success for them. So gonna have to figure out a way to clean up their mid round a little bit, make sure they're on the same page together, because the attacking squad of Fargo seems to be dialed in right now. C side of the map being targeted. Jet knives out, spots one at backside, takes down the Tejo. Now a little bit of room to work with, taking the fight into CT. Tags up ISO, a little bit of damage. Updraft, getting on the top site now. Good smoke from the attackers. KJ on a late lurk through Garage could be the unraveling of the round. Defenders not ready for it. A beautiful backstab from Not Ambi. And just like that, this round seems cooked. Attackers in their bag right now. And Fargo coming out swinging.
This is when we see how important that mid lurker can be. Like, they weren't ready for KJ to be there, and she was just ready to spray down everybody in her path. In
It was a really
garage.
well-timed flank, like you're saying, though. Like, she waited, heard the 2 people drop in, and then swung in at an unexpected time. So very good flank from the Killjoy. And Fargo seeming pretty dialed on this attacking half start here, Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're playing very well together, and it's just working out very well for them. Rotating sites to A.
Back to A. Cypher's still set up here, though, so we'll see if they are a little bit more cautious about these trips. Jet spots one out at Heaven, dashes immediately back into the same trip. Cypher can't land a shot! Oh, and you hate to see that. 4 on 2.
did get his ult, though.
1 is 1. Not bad. Spike plant going down now. It's a 4 on 2. Defenders in another very difficult position here, Brooklyn. Ooh, good peek. Nice timing.
Again, they're holding that cross angle from the
Graffiti, that hell or ammo box position. It's one of the best crossfires in the game. It's so hard to peek into this.
Teo's about to
Yeah, he's trying. Yeah, and there you go. I mean, every time, right?
Not much you can do about
Pick
it.
your poison. You clear left, you're getting shot from right. You clear right, you're getting shot from left. So, not a fun one to peek into by any means.
Honestly, if Dunseith were to hold that same angle or same crossfire, it would be very interesting to see how Fargo would combat that in that same situation.
And we are just seeing a flip-flop back and forth between C and A right now. Every other round, they're just going back and forth between the same 2 sites, and the defending squad hasn't really picked up on this. Not really any kind of
they're sending 2
adaptation.
garage this time.
Defenders forced off the site, maybe looking to play retake. Tejo at the back here. Rockets into the back of site. Smoked off. And now attackers in full control of this C side of the map. Trying to drone in. Getting spammed through. Smoke, 2 defenders down. Killjoy gets 1 on the lurk. And just like that, it's ISO left in a 1v5. You can kiss this round goodbye.
Might be saving the gun.
Only a sheriff, so...
Wrapping around.
Yeah, not much to save. We'll see. Probably going to try to see if they can do some economy damage, but no point in saving the sheriff. 7-1 in this one now. Fargo absolutely dominating. And the only round the defenders won was a eco pistol round win, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna save holding that angle to just see if anybody would try and push out of there. Unable to find
But he doesn't get money, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's at 2,600. That's why it's actually so bad to save that sheriff there. I mean, he just kind of ruined this round for himself as well. Because now he doesn't have a gun. He's on a sheriff again, so interesting decision. Fargo in the driver's seat and well in control of this map right now. And now look at that, right back to the A side of the map. I mean, they're just flip-flopping every other round.
I mean, it's been working for them very nicely. They're just honestly working the map right now, and it's working in their favor.
Here's ISO with that sheriff. Smokes into the Heaven position. Cypher will find the first one for the defenders. So a much-needed first blood here for Dunseith. Hoping to turn this one back in their favor. Fade ulti hitting a few of them. So no sound being given over. Attackers immediately falling out of position. Cypher will take care of that Killjoy ultimate. And it's defenders with a man advantage. And yeah, as you can see, defenders have rotated a little bit far from home in terms of being over here on C. So now everybody having to rotate back. Cypher ultimate will spot out the push coming into C side. Flood is surely about to occur. Spike plant going down now. Have a few ultimates to play in here. Tejo ultimate available. Clove with the Resurrect also available. Defenders flooding in through CT now. Taking these fights. Good opener from the ISO.
Pushing together.
2 more, and now it's just Killjoy in a 1-on-4. Defenders swinging this one heavily back into their favor. Have to be able to convert this round here, Brooklyn.
Planted not
Nobody's holding long,
exactly
though.
for him.
Okay,
Oh,
that
he
could have
able
gotten
to get a few.
interesting. Yeah. Defenders will clean it up, and Dunseith will add their second round of the game to their tally. So this one isn't too out of reach. Defenders definitely have some ability to pull this one back and make it more competitive, but they got to win out these last few rounds here on defense to really give themselves a good shot. We'll see what they can do.
We're gonna see them hit C again. It's just AC, AC. Looks like they're gonna.
It's
send
actually
KJ and
it's actually really bad. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it from Fargo. Like this is the most readable offense we have maybe seen on stream. This back and forth between A and C every other round. Like, the defenders should be well aware of what's happening, but not really making the required adaptations. Tejo ultimate coming into the back of sight. Neon will trade one back. Attackers flooding in rapidly. Tejo goes down, and now 3 defenders on the outside looking in here. Forced to retake. Killjoy good for it on the lurk. And I mean, I feel like I'm getting a major case of deja vu based on how these rounds are playing out.
Open ult.
Yeah, ulting to go right back to the
into
grave.
KJ. Yep.
Yeah. There we go. Well, I mean, Dunseith, it's right in front of you. I don't know what else needs to be delivered for these guys to understand this pattern, but finally it looks like the pattern's going to be broken. Going back for another C hit in a row, which is good. This is a switch up compared to what we've been seeing, right?
It does look like they're gonna stack a little heavy towards there.
Yeah, they're kind of reading it, though. The defenders are thinking about this. 2 players on site. Clove on B. ISO rotates back over to A. So very similar setup almost every round here for the defenders. Clove spots went out early. Outlaw in
holding
hand.
that garage. Gonna get pushed out by the Neon.
He's in trouble. Only a sheriff to his name will get spammed down from the back. And Omen with another double entry has been on an absolute tear. Updraft, dash in. Omen with the 3K, 4K. On for the ace.
On.
Killjoy tagged low. Hops
They
out
know
of
where, he knows
garage.
where Cypher is.
Oh, Omen's looking for it. Come on, buddy.
Ace from the Omen.
Massive play from Toru. Finding the ace. Shutting it down. I mean, double entry. The pickup on the 3rd. Immediate follow-up on the 4th kill. Absolutely stellar round from the Omen. And Fargo break that pattern and immediately tear down that C defense.
The way they were playing that round was just perfect for them. Tejo was ready for the garage hit, but wasn't ready for the people who were going to rush in behind. And Omen was just there to just spray everyone down that was in their way.
That was a nasty round from the Omen for sure. Attackers now back to A. Cypher still set up over here. ISO ultimate available if they need it. Cypher forced out.
Heaven.
Nice rocket usage. Trips are in place. Attackers flooding in, though. Omen going to get taken into the ISO realm. And he reigns supreme in that 1v1. Cypher finds one with the Marshal from Heaven. Neon takes another one back, though. Defenders in an odd man situation. Down 3v4 here. Not the best weaponry, but Tejo strikes clean with the Guardian. Looking for a second. Delivers. Now we got a 2-on-2. Things getting interesting. Jet low on HP. Crispy spotted at back sight. Ambi pushing forward. Cloudburst to deliver some coverage. Swing is there, but shots a little bit labored.
Just a little bit rough for the KJ just because the Jet has an op, so they're not able to...
Tejo. Jiggle peek. Marvelous.
4!
Marvelous work from Tejo. Baiting out
Very
the op
good.
shot at the end. Yeah, that was money. Defenders will find 3 on the half. So actually like a winnable half, to be honest. Like 9-3 on this map is kind of common. Like defense is hard. So we'll see what Dunseith can now deliver on their attack. We'll see if they can bring that same explosiveness that we kind of saw from the side of Fargo in the first half of this one.
Hopefully we don't see the A and C bounce back and forth just like we did with Fargo. It's just too readable to do. But yeah, we'll see how they do on attack now.
And we'll have to see. Attackers looking over towards the A side of the map here early. No lurks in play. will be meeting up with this Jet and Neon. Neon at the long position, trying to hold this cross. Couple rockets for the Neon. Will be safe in this little cubby, but now a fast push coming through. Will wall herself out, trying to slide away. Sloppy on the movement, goes down. Now it's just Jet. Lone defender on this A side of the map. Fade doesn't clear close at all. Jet almost got a little bit
whiff.
nervous, but does
They're
recover.
not ready for the heaven.
Yeah, no smoke on heaven either. Very interesting from Dunseith. Cypher picks up the Jet on the short. We got ourselves a 3-on-3. Defenders trying to flood through. Get taken down by the Clove. Doubles down. And it is the attackers that will find success in this pistol round. Moving their scoreline up to 4-9.
Yeah, they definitely played that very well for the side of Dunseith. They were just holding all the right angles at all the right times.
Not bad. I mean, a much needed pistol round as well, Brooklyn, to kind of keep that momentum rolling from that first half and closing out with some success.
I mean, guns are vital here, so if you're able to just win on pistol, that can kind of get you ahead in the game for just a slight bit.
Neon now playing this long position. Goes for the orb. Will get swung. This time will get away safely. Jet in the same spot as they were pistol round. Surely they get cleared this time. Rockets will do the trick. Forced forward. Tucks close. Clove clears left. Clears right. Takes down the Jet. Gets that heal up. Full HP for a brief moment of time with that. Yep. Should be fading shortly, though. Attackers have snuck onto the B site in the meantime. No defenders there to read into this one. So Plant goes down. Cypher looking for a camera quickly. We'll get it down, but immediately has to fall back now and take cover at middle position. ISO gets blinded. Goes down for his troubles. It's a 4-on-4. Make it a 4-on-3.
Oh, joy.
Another headshot goes back. Smoke in the front of the site. Cypher trip good. Rockets coming down. Spike is
Able
at
to
half
half it.
defused. Things getting interesting. 4-on-2 now. Attackers in a tricky position. Trying to press forward, but it's not going to matter. And a thrifty round win to battle back from the side of Fargo. Tejo will find some cleanup kills at the end. But the most important part of that was the defuse was found, and Fargo steal that round 2 away and find themselves at double digits now. Big time round from Fargo.
We haven't seen the plant on B yet, just because Fargo didn't really ever push on to B, so it was very interesting to see how Dunseith played that out. And I just feel like they had just too many off-site.
The thing about B that's so tricky is like attackers opted into an unoptimal position for themselves because that's such a tight close quarter site, right? Like the small guns, the little pistols can do some serious damage. And that's exactly what ended up happening from the defenders. So big time round from Fargo. Attackers trying to battle right back into it though, finding the first spot of this round. Tejo spray with the stinger won't quite land. Now it's a 4-on-3. Dunseith with the man advantage. Spike planted as well. Cypher neural theft. Good information gathered now.
Gonna let them know where everybody's at.
Defenders trying to retake from CT. Nice spray down from the Neon. Will claim the ISO. Back into a 3-on-3 scenario. Neon very low on HP.
Low.
One shot could do it. To the leg, to the shin, to the knee, you name it. Gotta push forward, though. They're running out of time here. Defenders are aware. Neon trying to put up the wall, trying to slide through. Will get tagged up by camera. Both trips are on the site. That's diabolical. No trips on the flank. Cypher's got 2 on the site. I mean, imagine that.
He just had full faith that they were going garage, and they did, so.
Crazy read from Cypher. Solid play, and Dunseith now starting to battle their way back into this one, Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're obviously fighting very hard just to secure rounds, and it's working out for them pretty well. They're playing this smart, doing things that Fargo wasn't doing while on attack, so it's just a little bit harder to read for them.
Keeping it interesting, not letting the defenders know your next move. This time, though, Toru in garage with an outlaw. Cypher walking. Oh, it's a Marshall. He almost had perfect timing and unscoped at the absolute worst possible time. That's just the Valorant classic timing there. Gotta love it. Fade Eye will spot one close at the front of B site. Cypher pressing forward, drops a camera into the front of B site as well. Attackers now reapproaching this B side of the map, but defenders don't have the best weaponry again. So this is kind of, could turn into a similar situation as to what we saw 2 rounds ago. And Toru will find one with the Marshall. Nice spam on a Clove, heals up. Low on HP.
All very low.
Fargo with some room to work with now here, Brooklyn. This is getting interesting. Overheal gone for the Clove. No HP. She's dead, but resurrects for a second. Neon trying to track him down with the overdrive.
Not ready for the Cypher trip. Hit by that multiple times.
Toru takes down another attacker, and both these attackers are at 1 HP. Now it's just Cypher.
They don't know where he's at.
They don't know where they don't know where he's at, but they don't know that the spike is planted at A. All 3 defenders are at C. Omen ulting over to heaven. Cypher now. Head on a swivel. Trying to figure out where this play is coming into. Taps the camera, spots Omen out at the heaven position. Getting the smoke onto the spike. 1 trip on site. Got to get this tap in quickly. Neon hits the trip. Cypher spamming away. Finds one. Low on HP, only 3 points of health, but the defuse coming through, it was half. That's going to be a stick and a round win for the defenders yet again. Another thrifty round. And man, oh man, that is a tough scene coming through from Dunseith.
Not much you can do when it's in a 1v3 situation and you're already low. You just had to let him have it. He was 3 HP. Just wanted to keep the gun. It looks like they're going for vault here. Just split it up just
Nice opener from Crispy. So Dunseith, after they lose a round, seem to be very locked in and focused on their same game plan. This time approaching the C side of the map rapidly. Tejo holding this wrap. Will take down a player at the front of B site. Doesn't quite know that Jet's behind him in this window. Could go down for free, but he sneaks into B side. Jet forced to fall on this flank. Now Cypher back here with a trip. Should be good. Tejo with another. And now the defenders only down to 2 remaining players. Tejo stuck. Will go down. Now it's a 2v4. Somewhat manageable for the defenders, but attackers still well in favor with the advantage to win this round. 1 player at logs, the swing through CT. Makwa takes down the first, and Crispy the second. Dunseith answer right back and deliver their 6th round of the game.
we see a lot of the rounds just bouncing back and forth between each team. They're both able to play some of these rounds absolutely correctly and trying to just secure each round for themselves.
Yeah, overall, Dunseith with some good ideas, just a bit of unfortunate circumstances on both those thrifty round losses. Like, imagine they didn't drop those thrifties. This is looking like an 8-11, or sorry, 8-9 game right now, right? Like, we would be neck and neck. But this time it's the defenders that open up with a first blood. And now Dunseith in a little bit of a tricky predicament.
Looks like they're gonna maybe go either C or B. Trying to figure it out, trying to decide.
Attackers slowly working their way over towards the C side of the map. Killjoy up close, and I believe she's got a shorty in hand. Cypher didn't quite take the bait and go into that garage. Would have been his downfall. Tejo at the front of sight here. Makwa going to take down Thoru. Killjoy up close now with this shotty. Takes down one, gets a weapon upgrade for free. Now attackers realizing that this rotate has taken place and taking space towards the front of B. Cypher spray will end up ringing true. Now we got ourselves a 2-on-2. Dunseith got to convert this round if they want any chance of sticking around and fighting their way back into this. Ambi up close. Will take him down.
one.
And now it's just ISO left in a 1v2. He's getting flanked.
Not ready
Neon
with the
behind him.
Neon.
Now he's stuck between two players. He's stunned.
Gonna
It's
get
not looking
pinched.
good. How
Able
does
to
Killjoy
get
not
one.
find that? Oh my
Aw.
goodness. That was almost disastrous, but Neon recovers, and it's Fargo to find match point here first, Brooklyn. That was an insane shot, though, fully stunned onto that Killjoy. Like,
Fully
what?
Stunned.
What?
Killjoy just wasn't ready for it, I guess. I don't know. That
How
was
did Killjoy
insane.
not know he was in that corner? That was crazy. That was crazy. All right. Well, Fargo, one round away from securing their victory and maintaining that flawless stature rolling into week number 5. Dunseith, 6 rounds in a row required to push things into extra rounds and battle for overtime. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. We got to see some very convincing attacking rounds here from Dunseith if they are going to fight their way back into this one. Jump spot from the Killjoy. Spots out a
Killjoy
few
almost got
attackers. Information gathered, and you can see both duelists rotating immediately. Defenders calling that play. Tejo, though, calling a rotate maybe. Lurking about. The Fade ultimate comes through on the back of sight. Only one player spotted. So attackers maybe thinking it's clearer than it actually is, but now hightailing it out of there and maybe thinking about going to test the waters elsewhere on the map.
Nobody on A. Looks like Omen now. Slowly pushing up onto A. They know nobody's on site.
Toru at heaven, waiting out these rockets. Will get smoked off as well. Trying to find some plant going down now. Defense got to stop it. Only
Tejo
2
able to-
remain.
able to
Tejo
get
finds 2.
two.
Will go down, and now it's Fade in a 1v3, and it's not going to happen. It is Fargo to close out in a 13-6 fashion. Very well played as Fargo maintain that undefeated streak, and they deliver Dunseith their first loss of this season. Well played game. I mean, you know, hoping for a little bit more of that pushback from Dunseith. Like I said, though, like if they don't drop those 2 Eco Thrifty rounds, Brooklyn, we were looking at an 8-9 game, and Dunseith is only 1 round removed. But instead, you know, we're looking at 6 to 11. Right? I mean, that's a big difference. 6 to 11 versus 8 to 9, right? So a few things to clean up for the Dunseith side of things, but on the positive note, you just played against another very solid team, an undefeated squad in this Fargo team. And right, just take away the positives and try to learn and grow from this one, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. We are starting to find out who our top competitors of our North Dakota League are going to be. Fargo definitely going to be one of the top teams to be looking at for the next few weeks here.
Yeah. Fargo definitely on the radar after that performance, not being on stream yet, maintaining that 4-0 record now. So I'm sure we might start hearing their name get sprinkled into some of our interviews as well, right? That's maybe what we'll see. But folks, that is only the first half of this epic doubleheader of 4 undefeated teams. I mean, dude, we haven't had a stream this hype in a bit. So make sure you guys go get snacked up, get your drinks refilled, use the restroom. We'll do the same. And when we come back, the long-anticipated debut of the Red River Rough Riders. You guys have the goated name, too. No cap. I love that name. That's goated.
Yeah.
That's a dope name for sure. Taking on Minot Magi. All right? Magi. I hope I'm not butchering that. And if I do, please correct me. Folks, we'll be right back after the break.
Life isn't one size fits all, and college shouldn't be either. The University of North Dakota is consistently ranked the best value in the Midwest. That means whatever you decide to study, you know it'll be worth it. A better job, less debt, and ready for whatever comes next. Because there's one thing we all have in common. We lead our own way.
We had an old router go out, which prevented us from sending live data to the other offices. We heard SDN might have a fix. They got our configurations, delivered a router. We were operational the next day.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, we still have 10 seconds or so. Maybe make the logo 3D and spin it fast because, you know, the network, uptime.
Nice side B. Okay. Wait, yeah, just carry him. Put him on the pain train. Smash HP. He just yoinks that game.
Not quite able to get anything done with that. Drive possibly going for a double tap off the backboard! And able to get a score off the top.
Both are very low. I think they're both 1 HP. Doesn't know where the... Oh my goodness! Snap! TMR for the clutch!
Charging into your future as a Lancer is about meaningful relationships, learning at the crossroads of history and innovation, championing one another's success, and empowering every student to achieve their dreams. We are a community that knows one another by name, offers the quality education needed to get the most out of life, and the friendships that support us throughout the journey. We hold tight to a legacy of pioneering, knowing that by honoring our values, we can charge into our futures together and become the purpose-minded people that change the world. Becoming a Lancer is about more than academics. It's about discovering your passion and feeling at home.
Roseville will find their golden moment. 9 moments of the round. Roar dashes into his own demise, and Apple Valley are going to do it. They're going to be the first team to win 4 state titles.
Very close here. Very nice spot dodge going through that. And we the fair. Go straight in over the wide, but Flo able to get the rebound, and Egan has a 2-goal lead right now. Then it's open and it is gone. They're still on some health. We'll go in, and there you go. The Pillagers will be your Evan Yell 2023 Fall State champions.
Where are you going? Or maybe a better question is, how far do you want to go? And how fast do you want to get there? Now we're getting somewhere. So let's go. Let's go faster. Let's go further. Let's go beyond.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just concluded our first match. We saw the likes of Fargo come out with a 13-6 victory over. Oh, this is not correct. What?
Dunseith.
Yeah, Dunseith. Wait, Dunseith. I literally was in the wrong. I was looking at names on my other screen. I'm like, dude, this is not who is playing. What is going on? I just confused myself major, so that was no bueno. But back to the topic at hand. We have Red River taking on Minot up next. So looking forward to getting into that matchup. But before we do, I want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors, that being Broadband Association of North Dakota, SDN Communications, UND, Minot State, Eastern Wyoming College, and I think those are all the colleges. And then we have Midco and Verbero. So a big shout out to all of our sponsors for providing this space here at Fenworks and giving our players a platform and a space to play. It is lots of fun. You know, states are coming up. We are getting ready. We are well into the swing of things. We're at the halfway marker of our season, right? Week 4. It's an 8-week regular season. So kind of time to really get that pedal to the metal. And I mean, we're seeing nothing but undefeated teams here today. And now I'll pass the reins over to you because I'm sure you have some things that you'd like to discuss for this next matchup here.
Yeah, we've got Red River, which is, you know, like my team, I guess you'd say, and then we got Minot, who showed us a pretty good display of what they're able to do in terms of gameplay last week on stream. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup today, just to see how they're able to play against each other, just because I know Red River is a strong team. So is
the thing is, yeah, so we've seen Minot on stream. They played very well when they did show up to stream. We have not seen Red River. But based on everything that we've heard, this is the big bad wolf in terms of the North Dakota Valorant teams. Everybody has had Red River on their list in terms of the team to kind of take down or the team to beat. So, I mean, you know, I said it when we were talking about this game 2 before game 1 started. With that kind of like respect, there comes a certain aspect of pressure and an expectation to deliver, right? So not sure if that will get caught up with Red River in this matchup, but just knowing that everybody has been waiting to see these guys on stream. Everybody is talking about these guys, right? So it's like Red River's aware. I mean, I'm sure you guys are aware. So, and I'm in that boat too now, right? Because, you know, I don't get my expectations up too much, but then you start hearing about a team and then you hear about the team again. And then it's different people, right? When it's multiple people telling you, then it's like, well, I mean, they must be the real deal, man. I guess I'm the one that's outside the window trying to peek in like, yo, Red River, where you guys at, man? Come out to stream. And now we have them. They're here. They're taking on Minot. It's going to be an epic game. We are going to El Clasico in terms of Valorant maps, that being Ascent. So the most bare bones, basic, even like map in terms of what you can ask for. 2 undefeated teams at the top of the heap. This is surely going to be an action-packed match, Brooklyn, and I'm looking forward to getting things underway and kicked off.
Yeah, I am too. I'm very excited to see how this plays out, just because Ascent is one of those that is just very played. Everybody plays that map.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the map. Everybody loves the map. So, yeah.
Yeah, Ascent was actually out before Valorant was even released. That's how long Ascent has been a thing, I swear. Like, this map is Valorant. Like, I don't know. The amount of games I've cast on Ascent, too, it just bugs me. But you know what? We'll be positive because we have 2 awesome teams popping out onto the server. It's surely going to deliver. Okay, we see Quad Duelist being hovered by Minot. No shot that gets locked in. No shot that gets locked in.
It looks like the names are a little mixed up just because Justin is on Red River.
Okay, so.
And then Lyric is our Minot player. Yep.
Sounds good. So we'll get that swapped up.
Yep.
It is Red River starting out on attack. Minot on the defense side of things. Double Duelist coming out for Minot. The Reyna and the Jet. And on the side of Red River, looking for a potential Yoru jet, which will get locked in. So, both teams opting for the double duelist. The one interesting thing I'm noticing off the rip here is Red River, no scanning initiator. Ascent being one of the most holy grail Sova maps in the entire pool. Neither team taking a Sova into this one. Definitely has me on an interesting note there. Like, we'll see how both teams pilot these comps. But no Sova is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a little shocking.
On either squad,
from
right?
both
Yeah,
both
either
sides, yeah.
squad. Like, kind of crazy, but we'll see, right? I mean,
Yep.
just because he's not there doesn't mean you can't have success. It just might make things a little bit more difficult for either one of these squads. So we'll see how things kick off and get underway here. Minot on the side of defense. Red River taking on the attacking side of things. Kicking things off. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm excited
Let's go.
for this. Yep.
Red River, 5 players stacked outside of the B side of the map. Scythe positioned over here towards B as well. Cypher camera will get taken care of. All 3 defenders immediately rotating over. But Red River slowing it down and re-clearing this middle map position. KO Knife will spot 1 at least. Justin on the peek out. We'll spot a few defenders. Keo goes down. Reshiram, 2 clean headshots to start out this round. And now the attacker's in a little bit of a scramble. Position was noted towards B, but the push through mid has left them with no other option but to move forward towards this B side of the map, where the Cypher setup is waiting for them. So difficult position now for Red River, trapped in towards the B side of the map. Smoke's going down. First Cypher trip taken care of. Scythe on site has that camera up and ready again. Reshiram with the 3K, on for a potential ace on the pistol round. Omen getting tagged by the wire. Will find one back. 2 very low HP defenders, but Omen low as well. No spike plant yet. Attackers just holding, waiting for these defenders. Reshiram 4K. And Lyric closes out the cards. It's a single death delivered to the side of Minot and a very dominant pistol round to kick off their defense.
Yeah, that was very well played by Minot. Very, like, they were just ready for the mid push just in case it came off of. Yeah.
Traditionally, Ascent being a defense-sided map, so no reason to raise the red flags yet, or the alarm bells. Marshall spotted at bottom mid. I like this pressure from Sleepy, taking this space immediately. A fast hit up the catwalk position being called from Red River. Trying to run down Ajin. Has a Vandal, finds the first. Will try to dismiss out to safety. The jet dash follow-up good. Sleepy cleans up 2, and Reshiram will close out. A 3K from the KO. They remove 1 weapon, but overall, Minot manage the chaos.
Yeah, I mean, they played that well too. Sleepy with the pressure and being able to get back when he could, just to help out his. They were just ready for that push there.
Not a bad defensive hold from the side of Minot. Now it's Red River approaching A side of the map yet again, looking towards main this time. Reyna with the Guardian in hand, looking to meet them head on. Breach with the stun at the ready. We'll stun Reyna. A flash follow-up from the defender. Reyna up close, scoped in on a tight angle. Gonna be a tough shot to convert.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little bit of an interesting one. You don't see that one every day. Well, actually, maybe you do. Some KOs have a hard time throwing their flashbangs. I guess it's a complicated ability. Reshiram will find one. Nice trade from Justin. Follows up his headshot with a follow-up. 2 openers trying to take space. Ajin adds 1 back. Guinea.
We're ready for the.
We'll take another one.
Evan.
Scythe and Lyric now Left in a 2-on-1. E-Man makes it a 1-on-1 in E-Man.
E-Man with the clutch up.
is
Let's
up.
go.
Big
Nicely
time
done.
two-piece. 1v2, and the KJ stands tall and delivers. Nice
Very well
round for Red
played.
River. Beautiful headshots from Justin, found at that heaven position. Immediately traded out his teammate. And then followed up his headshot with another, like, one tap. That was gross. And now they cut the lead to 1.
Looks like Minot's ready for them to push on.
We have a slow approach towards this A side of the map again here from Red River.
Very slow.
Nobody really home from the defenders either. Kind of an open site. Maybe looking at a potential retake setup here from the defending side of things. KJ going to grab that ultimate orb. Smoked off for the time being. Defenders starting to shuffle their way over here, but nothing has been committed from the attackers yet, so kind of holding at a standstill. Reshiram at the heaven position with a Vandal has been a problem causer.
Send them back over.
Good patience from Red River. We'll see if it amounts to success. Jet rotating back over to B now as well. Not so patient from the side of Minot. Kind of getting antsy as to where this hit is going to come down. Smokes onto the A side of the map. Double blind out. Paranoia on the generator. Jet dashing into the fray. Now we have Justin up close at this hell position with the Sheriff in hand. Looking to remove some heads.
Able to get Jet just a bit.
Nice spam from Ajim. Will take down Reigns. 5-on-3 now for the defenders. Justin with a Sheriff at the hell position. Very difficult spot to convert. Nice headshot found. Guinea Pig adds another, and now it's a 1v1. Ajin stands tall, finds the 3K, and will get the defuse. It's Minot to extend their lead 3-1.
That was a little bit of a chaotic round. Tell that Minot's very antsy and just not very patient when they're holding. Especially when they can't hear anything. Looks like both sides are going to be able to buy full guns. That's going to...
Yoru grabbing that orb at the B side of the map, quickly teleporting back over to his squad mates, waiting outside of the A main position. A heavy B stack in line here for Minot, expecting Red River to go over towards that side of the map, but right now it's seeming as the A side is exactly where they want to take this attack. Defenders rotating over immediately. Not in position quite yet. Nice find from E-Man onto Ajin. Takes down the Reyna towards that catwalk position.
Like they're gonna push through and catwalk now. Take over that mid space that they created. Looks like Minot's just gonna rotate right back over.
E-Man will spot the clove out, remove his head. Lyric goes down. Now it's a 5-on-3. Attackers with a 2-man advantage, rotating back over to the A side of the map. Pushing into the site now is Breach starting to get that spike planted. Sleepy rotating back, unaware of Justin being this close. That's a freebie. Now it's a 5-on-2. E-Man on the back line, backstab. Here's that Jet rotating. Reigns takes him out, and Justin cleans up the last. And it's a flawless round for Red River as they draw this game within 1.
Red River definitely collapsed very well on them. Able to just pinch them off just a little bit. Kind of keep them all contained into one space just so they could close out the rounds. And I think they're starting to get the read that Minot's hitting a little bit faster. Like Minot's gonna stack a little heavy on the A site now. Most of them watching mid. gonna detect 4 with that knife from KO on the Minot side.
Nice fast hit here coming out from Red River. A bit of a tempo switch up here, Brooklyn. Flooding the A site immediately. Spike plant going down. 5-on-4 retake scenario. Red River with the man advantage. Weaponry not so good for the defending side of things. KJ Turret will spot out a few. They hear all those shots towards the heaven position, so Red River should be aware as to what's to come. Ajin up close. Will get taken down. E-Man, the follow-up gets one digged, and now all of a sudden it's a 2-on-3. Time winding down. Red River still in control and should be evening this thing up at 3 apiece.
3v1. Justin able to get that. Nicely done by Red River.
Alrighty, so now Red River approaching the B side of the map. They've established a precedent for really liking A, and as you can see, now the defenders reading into that, stacking up on the A side of the map, which leaves a very vulnerable B side if they can deal with this cipher accordingly.
No
Your
trip
ulti
on
immediately.
main, so
Gonna run right
might
through,
help
get
them.
this info.
Yep.
Spots out
Able
the
to
cipher.
spot him.
Stun hits the Yoru as well, but the judge
Able to get him.
will get him that
And get
kill.
a free Vandal.
Ajin finds E-Man on the lurk, so we have ourselves a 4-on-4.
Given full sight just because they stacked so heavily on A.
Good read from Red River. We'll see if they can convert
KO
now.
ult.
Ajin with
Taking
the
away
Empress
all their
popped.
abilities.
Null command out as well. Sleepy will find the first onto Keo. All 3 players on site here for Red River. The swing is in. Ajin's spray goes awry. Lyric will trade one out. Now it's a 2v1. Clove on the res, and Sleepy with some
Sleepy able to
beautiful
close it out.
shooting. 3K found from the KO, and it is Minot to reclaim this lead at 4-3.
It's a very close game in terms of each round. It's very different how they're pushing and how Minot is responding to the pushes made by Red River. They're gonna hit B. Cypher not on B this time. A little bit more room to work with.
He-Man thinking about deploying the Killjoy. He does. Dash in immediately from the jet.
They're gonna clear
Closing that
backside
door.
though. And they are.
do. Reshiram goes down. The lone B defender. Everybody else now in a retake. Outside looking in. Red
They're stuck
River have the
offside.
Rolling Thunder as well to play off of if they need to use it. Man advantage for Red River as well as the defenders get ready for this retake. Going for some spam shots, not quite going to find it.
E-Man able
Nice
to
shot
find
from
one.
E-Man. Shuts down the Cypher. Up close is Lyric with a classic, not going to come through. Ajin finds one, Sleepy another, but it's a 1v3.
3v1.
Red River with a serious man advantage, and they tie us right back up at 4-4. These two teams are inseparable at this point.
It's a very close matchup. They, as we can see, trading back and forth rounds. See a bit of a split push here. Okay.
So this is like the first major split up we're kind of seeing from Red River. Pressure towards B, pressure towards A as well, both sides of the map. Defenders in a scramble immediately. And they just rotate off of nothing.
E-Man able to get a bit of damage off on the jet.
Very low HP on Reshiram. E-Man spotted by the KO knife. Yoru ultimate out, though. Clove realizing that it's over towards this side of the map. Lyric swinging out. E-Man finds Scythe. Good job on the lurk. Ajin adds one with the Marshall. It's a 4-on-4. Judge in hand for Reigns. We'll find the low HP Jet. Now we got ourselves a 3-on-3. Things continuing to get interesting. E-Man on a backstab through the catwalk position. Nice swing from Lyric. Doesn't amount, though.
Me too.
Sleepy. It's blinded for the time being. Yoru clone taken care of. Yoru TPing into the hell position. Sleepy gets blinded again. Reigns with the Judge. Swings, goes down. E-Man left in a 1v1. The swing out, and it's E-Man to come out on top. A 3K found from the Killjoy, and it's Red River claiming the round lead.
Very well played from them. E-Man with that incredible lurk. Very good to see for Red River there.
Not a bad round indeed.
Like that Minot's going to be stacking a little bit heavy on the A side. Just because they're expecting the A hit yet again, because they've been kind of heavy towards A all game.
Reigns a nice first blood. Red River kind of starting to get a feel for how this defense is playing out on the side of Minot. Jet dashing up mid. Ajin heard that. Has to be careful with how far forward he creeps. Good drill from the breach, but Lyric takes down Keo in the process. 4-on-4 now. Red River starting to look over towards the B side of the map. Clove in this market position. Not ready for Jet up close. Lyric goes down. And now it's a 4-on-3. Attackers with the inside track to this B side of the map.
3v4 with Yoru pretty low.
Justin knows Rain is peek and spawn. Saw the Leer. Cloudburst to get across. Reshiram takes down Reigns, and all of a sudden it's a 3-on-3. Things getting more interesting. Cypher at the back of this B site could be the undoing if he doesn't go checked. I think they noted him on that position now. Omen and Killjoy looking to take care of him. E-Man does so. Jet in the mid position. Justin stands tall, and now it's just Ajin left in a 1v3. Surely around that Red River will convert. Very difficult spot for this Reyna to find this success. We shall see. No Leers as well, so just going to have to peek everything basically with nothing to support him. So very difficult position.
Yep. Very hard for Minot to eventually win the round.
Run out of time already as well. Basically ticked over halfway. They noted the position at front boat. Ozin just playing to do damage at this point, trying to take away weapons, but not going to amount to it. E-Man shuts it down. He's too savvy for that kind of play. And it's 6-4. Red River getting some insurance to their round lead now. 6-4. I think this is probably the biggest lead that Red River have had so far this game. Up 2 rounds?
Yep.
Because it's been like back and forth round for round. These two teams have been just battling each other. So good for Red River to give themselves a little bit of insurance, and they at least secured a 6-6 half at the worst.
It's very clear that both teams want this game. And that's not something we see quite often, but, you know, it's very, very clear that both teams want this game. Off of that A site hit. Checking out mid.
And then these slow controlled approaches have made things much more difficult for Minot's defense, right? Because they're kind of trying to move around, trying to look for information. But when Red River is not kind of granting them that free information and they're making the defenders work for it, it has been amounting to Red River's success. So we'll see if they can kind of keep this going. An ultimate coming through for the Yoru to gather that info. 2 players on the A side of the map. He spots out the Jet. Justin takes care of him. Scythe takes down E-Man. KO will swing out and take care of the Yoru. A fast round, back and forth, 2-on-2. KO down to his knees.
Able to find him.
Scythe maybe thinking about a res, peeks out too far, and Justin removes his head. Now it's just Clove left in a 1v2. Lyric, the swing, finds the first, but Guinea Pig Hair will clean it up. 7-4, Red River showing up.
Very good round for Red River. They're playing this game slow, which is working very well for them because Minot is wanting this to be a fast-paced game, but Red River's just denying them that.
Alrighty, who's taking this last round of the half?
We'll see. It looks like they're gonna go for a B hit here.
It does look like that. Cypher with not a lot of util here. I don't see any trips. Weaponry not the best for the defenders.
Crossfire here.
This breach ulti could shake things up though. Killjoy popped, Rolling Thunder at the ready. Jet updrafting away to market. Cypher now alone.
Pushing out, just
good KO nade to delay. Attackers will push in regardless though. Sleepy will find the first on to E-Man. Reigns evens it back up though. 4v4, very low HP for the breach. Yoru TPing into front boat? Yeah, into front boathouse with the spike goes down. And Minot chop up that last round.
I definitely think Minot was ready for that B hit just because they haven't hit B in quite some time.
Alrighty. Minot now flipping over to the attacking side here, Brooklyn. It is your Red River Rough Riders swapping over to the defender side of things. We will see how this one goes, but this pistol round has some heavy implications. If Minot convert, they're only one round removed from being right back in it and tied up at 7s. But if Red River prevail on the pistol, it could be the start to the end, right? That's how that round lead really could start to explode and expand for that side of Red River. Justin out wide, won't quite find the Sheriff headshot. Dashes away. Smoke down as well. Red River stacked over towards this A side of the map, and it seems as though the push being called. Reshiram flooding into the site, gets blinded up. Justin good for that one. In a very discombobulated approach to this attack here.
Kane's able to get a couple hits on their Cypher. Low,
nice shot.
Very low for the
Justin
side of
adds
Minot
another.
Right now.
Both on minimal HP, as you said. Scythe goes down. Reigns with some beautiful head tapping. Sleepy finds Justin, but with bare minimum HP and a 1v4 on the cards, it's not seeming likely that this KO with 34 HP would be able to make this round a reality. Peeking into 2, goes down to E-Man, and it's 8-5 Red River Rough Riders starting to extend that lead.
Yeah, that lead could mean the entire game for them, you know what I mean? Single round.
Biggest lead of the game.
Like,
well, I guess they were 7-4. They were 7-4, so equalizing their biggest round lead so far. But as you said,
still
like
pretty huge.
Oh, huge indeed. Attackers now with almost no economy, no money coming into this one, so weapon advantage heavily in favor of Red River here. They should be able to bump this one up to 9-5. Lyric with his Sheriff approaching the middle position. Justin, though, waiting with the Marshal, swinging out, gets his head taken clean off by Lyric. The swing good from Reigns, a better stun from Keo. Now it's a 3-on-3, though. Things getting interesting, Brooklyn. Guinea Pig Hair will make it a 3-on-2. Reigns with the 3K, and now it's just Scythe left in a 1v3. Spotted from logs, taken care of. 9-5 now, Red River approaching double digits.
They played that round very well. Ready for the mid. Justin, unfortunately, Abel got picked off there, but had teammates just ready to back him up. So very well played by Red River. Why not hitting A? Hopefully they'll be able to find something on A site just because they aren't as heavy stacked over there. Up mid. You're able to pick off.
Again, back-to-back rounds of Lyric getting the better of Justin in that head-to-head ego aim v aim duel. I mean, both those guys got pride on the line, it feels like, in this one. Taking those challenges. And Lyric, I mean, we know he's a sharpshooter. Justin, no slouch himself. Peek out from Keo with the Aries!
Aries!
And Reshiram! I mean, I wouldn't have guessed that. I saw that crab walk and I go, what's going on here? And that Aries just obliterated the Jet. 4-on-3. Minot with a man advantage. Approaching this B side of the map where E-Man is stationed and waiting.
Able to hear him grabbing that ult orb.
Can he have a big time hold? Delaying the push for now. Cypher trying to cage off logs. That actually gives E-Man a little bit of cover unintentionally. Smoked off. Only a Spectre in hand. Clove is snuck into CT, though. This could be trouble.
30 HP after getting sprayed.
Clove tagging both players, I think, towards CT. Lyric takes down E-Man, and now it's a 3-on-2. Good stun coming out.
Exactly where Clove.
Still in a tough spot to clear out. Lyric will swing out and
Lyric
take
with
out
3.
Reigns.
Keo
with a 3K as well, but will falter in the end. Not a bad round from the breach, but it's Minot finding their first round of this attacking half, making it 6-9 now in this ball game. Not a bad showing.
By Minot.
That was a good round. Lyric with some spectacular aiming, right? Like kind of beating out Justin in the head-to-head and then kind of creating that extra space and really making a pathway for his teammates to get out onto that B side of the map there, Brooklyn.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like they're going to be trying to hit B again. Ain't it a bit slow here? Been holding that, though.
No command force pop. KO rushing down the B side of the map. Minot looking for a tempo switch up as well. Justin, first defender on the line. Spots the Jet, but their spray goes awry. And it's all attackers in this one. An absolute massacre on the B side of the map. Only one player left. Reshiram goes for the 1v1, not waiting for his flashbang. A little bit of an overheat. And just like that, it becomes much more winnable for the KO. I mean, the Keo. I just called him KO. My goodness. 1v2. Trying to drill out towards the logs position. The flash peek. Nobody given anything yet. And Keo opting to potentially save now. Not a bad call. Very dominant and explosive push, though, from Minot.
Like
Sleepy looking to clear. Gets blinded. Dinks him, but Keo stands tall and will get away with this rifle in hand. So not bad from the breach. Doing some substantial economy damage and getting out with the rifle. 7-9 now. Minot clawing their way back into this one, Brooklyn. Only 2 rounds removed.
Yeah, that's huge for Minot. Just crawling their way back up to getting the rounds tied up here. Could mean everything for them. Just getting that leverage on them just a little bit more. It looks like they're going to go light A hit here.
So the big note for this round is Lyric has that Clove Resurrect ability available. And Lyric has been a difference maker in most of these rounds. So he's going to be peaking with confidence and he's going to be peaking aggressively because he knows he can just bring himself back from the dead. So we'll see. Keo at that same dice position as he was a few rounds ago. This time I feel like Minot might be savvy to it. KO knife onto his location. Flashes in. Jet dashing in. Breach at the back of Dice. Gets cleaned up immediately. Reshiram good for it. And it's a spike plant immediately following. 5-on-4 retake now. Tough situation for Red River. Your ult available if they decide to invest. The dimensional drift, and they do call for it. So Red River putting it on the line. ultimate
Able
use,
to
getting that
swap 'em
info.
all out.
Nice shot from Justin.
With an insane.
Reshiram with the follow-up. Sleepy takes down the Yoru. It's a 4-on-2. Red River in trouble. Man advantage heavily in favor of Minot. And it's Sleepy with another multi-frag round. A 3K delivered. And now only one round back in this one. Back and forth, man. This is getting tight. Like, I don't know. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
I have confidence in both teams in their ability to win because they're both playing very well. No.
Absolutely. I mean, we knew that this was going to be two of the titans in our North Dakota Fenworks League here. Two undefeated squads duking it out. Two of the most requested squads.
And holding that with an...
Nice stun coming through from Keo. Justin with the op will take down Ajin. Sleepy, though, takes down Reigns. Ooh, nice wall bang coming through from E-Man. Takes down Lyric.
Pull back on his... Smart play.
Not a bad spam. And now we have a 3-on-4. Very low HP on Scythe. Reshiram takes down Keo, though, so evening up the score. Very weak on that A side of the map. Justin does have an operator, so it could be very difficult to get past, but one missed shot could be the difference maker here. Holding this angle, puts down Sleepy. Now it's a 3-on-2. Cypher, like 1 HP essentially. Reshiram. Oh, I don't know if Justin's ready for this position. This could be a tough one. If he's scoped in already, he might not even see him, and he doesn't. And it's a freebie for Reshiram. I feared that was going to be the result, and that's exactly how the gunfight played out. The op can betray you sometimes if you're scoped in. It limits your view to just the scope. So, good play from Reshiram. Catches the timing. It's a 2-on-2. Low HP on the Cypher. This is a game-defining round, and it's Reshiram making it happen. Highlight reel plays. 3K on the round. Killjoy turret out. Jumping with the blades. Looking for that headshot. Not quite finding it. Playing this round on a knife's edge. And E-Man might be considering saving. Fell back a little bit. He grabs the op. But it's not going to amount to it. He's calling for the save.
Op.
Makes it a 1v1. And Scythe is going to get away with murder. Low HP. Such a winnable round after finding that op shot. But not going to opt for it. And now we have ourselves tied up back at 9s. And this is where it gets interesting. Both teams sweating. Surely at this point, they save the op for Justin, but the finances and the credits are looking quite grim for the side of Red River. Justin could give that op to a teammate and pop Bladestorm for himself, but surely the sharpshooter on the team, so looking to be holding on to it.
Red River sitting on a few ults.
It's definitely a winnable round. I mean, advantage is in favor of Minot here. Especially given this setup. It's Reigns close with a Bucky. If they don't clear him, this is going to be detrimental. He gets two. Big time mistake from Minot not clearing that corner. Deserved punishment handed out by Reigns. The swing is good. Ajin removes E-Man. Detained, though, all 3 players.
All of them.
Wow. I mean, that's just not how you want to play that at all from Minot.
They just don't know where that last guy's at.
I mean, that might have been
able to get him.
No, that actually might have been one of their worst rounds of the game. A terrible buy for Red River. They don't clear Coast Corner, and they all get detained by the Killjoy ultimate. I think the moment got a little bit too big for them right there. And, I mean, that was just an absolute foobar of a round. Not clearing close, getting detained by the KJ ultimate. And, I mean, that's a much welcome sign for the Red River squad, I'd bet. Big-time round and a big-time takeaway, Brooklyn.
Yeah, very good for Red River. Giving them that slight lead again. Giving them a little bit more confidence.
When Justin's here with the op, this is going to be a tough peek. A one-way op in hand. They know Justin's been the opper. He just got scanned by the knife. Gets tagged through the smoke a little bit. Nice spam from the Omen. Reposting on this A main position. Attackers not liking what they're seeing.
go try and hit mid.
Reyna pops the Empress.
Might even put.
Lyric up close and middle.
Know exactly where the Omen's at.
Okay,
Able
how
to
did
get
Guinea Pig Hair
Lyric.
win that? Peeked out while still reloading. That was ridiculous. Lyric wishes he could have that one
crazy.
back. 4-on-4 now. Attackers picking up the pace, splitting through this B side of the map. E-Man at the back of sight. Has the potential to shut this down before it transpires. Ajin finds one. E-Man
Able to
delivers
find
two. Keeps this round winnable for the side of Red River. 2-on-2 now. Empress active for Ajin, and it's Reshiram, two of the best shooters, though, on this side of Minot. And we have ourselves a 2-on-1. It's just Justin, and he's been using that up. Surely going to have to swap out weapons. They know he's been opping. Swaps to the Vandal. I mean, it's a 1v2. It's just too hard to do it with an op. Finds the first
Able to get
headshot.
one. Does
Peeking
he
back,
know?
unaware. Doesn't think that they're
Oh.
backside together. And Ajin finds a 3K, and we're back knotted up at 10-10.
Just a little unfortunate, just because they last saw Reyna main there. Assuming that they didn't push back into sight, help out Jet. Little unfortunate side of Red River. Why not with another A hit here?
Ten to 10. Brooklyn, we are getting down to the wire here in game number 2. We knew it was going to deliver. We just didn't know to what extent. And right now, both teams battling neck and neck.
You can hear him on A site.
Minot with a big advantage again. Not the best weaponry. Only a stinger on the Yoru. Creeping up towards Catwalk is Ajin. The hit coming through. They don't clear close, and Minot are not learning from their mistakes. 4-on-3. Red River with the man advantage, peeking before the Lear is even out. And I mean, that's like the same thing we saw 2 rounds ago.
Yep.
Minot are skipping steps. They are getting lazy with their play, and it's costed them 2 winnable rounds now. And Red River in a very good position to convert this game now off the back of those last 2 misplayed rounds from Minot, honestly. Not clearing close is criminal, especially when the KO knife literally hit that Yoru at that position. I mean, that doesn't even make sense.
You can just tell there's a lot of nerves from both sides in this game, and
For sure. And I mean,
just-
this is probably the closest match of these 2 teams' season so far, right? Both
I would
undefeated.
say
They know what's on the
yes.
line. Very
Oh.
good squads. But it's the little things that end up amounting to round wins or round losses. E-Man peeking out.
E-Man
Will
finding
take down the
one.
first. Flash through from Reigns. Nobody out yet from the attacking side, though. Getting a little bit cautious.
I'm gonna pull. Eventually.
But look at Justin. He's holding this middle ground. Brooklyn, this could be detrimental if they rotate back through mid. Justin's on that line. Ajin on the lurk. Will take down E-Man. Gets the dismiss away. Calls his teammates back after dismissing
Back in.
away. But look at your defenders. Everybody on Red River is here. E-Man takes down KO. The swing out from Ajin. Spray goes awry. Guinea Pig Hair shuts him down. It's a 4-on-2. Make it a
Justin's able
4-on-1.
to get one.
Finds 2, a collateral sheriff shot, but literal 1 HP for Cypher. It's seeming to be an impossible round, unless everything goes wrong for the side of Red River. 8
I
HP.
think he's gonna eventually try and rotate over to A.
Only has a sheriff, though, Brooklyn. Won't find any kind of weapon upgrades on this side of the map. Might find the spike plant, but he's going to have to find the most insane timing, like, of his life if he's going to be able to get both these kills. He's got to be able to sneak up behind him. Well, he just shut the door, so he can't do that anymore.
Yep.
And he's got to catch him back turned. Otherwise, he's just actually immediately getting traded. Like, 8 HP, and he's going to sit on the spike. Oh, now I'm nervous, man. I don't like this one at all, to be quite honest. You got to look for info. You got to do something if you're Scythe here. No HP. Both players approaching from the heaven position. Justin's been on one. He's been the leader for this Red River squad. Can him and Keo convert this and deliver match point, dropping into the site? And that's exactly how that one's going to happen, my friend.
Match point now.
12-10. Red River, off the back of a few misplays from Minot, have put them in a golden position to win this map. Minot's going to be kicking themselves after those few poorly played rounds, to be quite honest, because this was literally probably the best game of across our season so far, and to have those rounds be the difference maker is just honestly unfortunate.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, hopefully Minot's not kicking themselves too hard, because
they're still in it.
We all know what bad mental can do to this game.
Yeah.
It makes it fall apart so fast.
For sure. You are not wrong there. We'll see, though. Attackers spread out. Justin has been a menace in the mid position. Probably spotted Reshiram on that jump spot. Not entirely sure. I think he's got that op still as well. No, rifle. Vandal. Fast approach through middle. Reshiram, what are you doing?
Knife out.
What are you doing?
Just getting sloppy there.
No, that's actually throwing, dude. Like, that doesn't even make sense. I'm actually upset. Justin gets out. Guinea Pig takes down another.
Not ready
Ajin.
for Reyna to be there.
I mean, yeah, this is just a mess. Sleepy in a 1v2, a 1v1. I mean, what is going on, Brooklyn? What is going on? I'm freaking out. This is insane.
Insane round. KO gonna go for the plant on A.
And all of a sudden, it's winnable again for Minot. Back in it, Sleepy has been leading the team by example. Top frag of the server. 1v1 scenario. Yoru with the ultimate available. I'm not sure what other util he has at his disposal. And he's popping it now. Dimensional Drift called in.
Multiple flashes.
Has clone and bull flashes. So this could get really interesting. Clears out the hell position.
You're all of sight practically. Steering the wrong way.
Flashing tree. Only has this judge in hand. Time winding down. KO should have it at this point. Has to go tap. No time in this one. KO goes for the flash. It's a fake. The push. KO stands tall. And it's 11-12. And I don't know what's going to happen at this point. I couldn't tell you. I've lost it over the last few rounds here. It was so good. It was so clean from both teams. Nothing but compliments. And now the pressure is clearly getting to both of these squads here, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean...
Uncharacteristical mistakes on both sides.
Yeah. The knife out.
That was criminal. Criminal. Lock him up. Lock him up. And toss away the key.
Yeah.
That was insane. I don't know what that was. That had to have been a mistake. Ajin, a fast B call. Minot putting it all on the line on this round right here, right now. It's Reigns with the first blood. E-Man on site. Attackers have to deal with this Killjoy in a timely fashion before these defenders get over here. But it's E-Man.
Able to get one.
Takes down one. It's a 3-on-4 now. Reigns goes down. 3-on-3. Rolling Thunder comes through. Denies the spike plant for the time being. Lyric finds another. And a third. A res. It's a 3-on-1. Omen in trouble. Guinea Pig hair trying to find these elims. Lyric on the swing in overtime on the cards. My goodness, Brooklyn. I've truly lost it. I'm checking myself in to a facility after this one. I can't do it anymore.
This game is insane.
My goodness. Well, I'm sure the viewers are enjoying what is going down right here, right now. What an epic battle between these two squads.
I'm honestly in shock right now. This game is intense. Looks like they're going for a B hit here.
Alrighty, overtime required to find the separation rounds between our two squads here in our final game of the day.
Able to find a couple with that cam from Cypher.
Red River back on the attack, approaching the B side of the map. E-Man on the lurks, and I think the defenders are aware of his kind of play style. Two players here Ajin, do you clear close? And they do. They remove the lurk right away from Red River. And that immediately foils their plans of this B site split. And now they're forced to go back and re-clear this mid position. Ajin alone tucked at bottom mid. The smoke on catwalk surely tells them that they're trying to work and take this mid space. Ajin hears these steps. This could be detrimental. A good clear, though. And the spray
Rain's
is
able to
labored
get him.
from Ajin.
4v4 now.
Good trade from the Yoru. And the defenders starting to move a little bit, but it's the attackers rushing up the middle of the map now, trying to split B. Door is closed. They got to break it down and push their way through a spam. Reigns takes down Sleepy. Sight spotted Jet. Spam from Lyric, good for it. Yoru on the swing. Lyric good for 2 and a third.
Good for 3.
How does he do it? A res, and it's Reshiram to close. Marvelous 3K from Lyric. I mean, has come alive in these last few rounds here for Minot, Brooklyn.
Yeah, Minot with the match point now. Definitely very intense matchup. Very even playing field in my opinion.
I mean, Red River have to stand and deliver.
100%.
Right here, right now, if they want to push things into a double overtime. Otherwise, it's match point, like we said, for the side of Minot on the attack and looking to fake this B side of the map. This could be crazy here. 3 players being aggressive.
As we've seen Minot do so many times.
But Jet already rotating. Red River are falling for it right now. Fake pressure. A couple smokes. Ajin starting to clear and creep his way forward.
Like
Keo still in tree. Justin rotating back towards heaven now.
And it looks like they're gonna try and push back onto A.
Ajin finds Justin rotating back in, and now things get very dicey. 5-on-4. Reyna leading the charge. Door gonna get closed. Defenders on the outside looking in. Sleepy takes down E-Man on the rotate, and this could be the end. Keo will get one back. So will Reigns. Now we're into a 3-on-3.
3v3.
Flooding into sight. Clove goes down. Reigns with a hero play. Lyric makes it 2v2. What a sequence.
Right down on sight.
Lyric goes down to Keo. It's Sleepy in a 1v2. No glass here. Keo not going to be ready for this. Evens it up 1v1. No command force pop. Flash available. Knife available. Nade available. All kinds of utility. Reigns. Can you be the hero that Red River need? Low HP on the KO. Has to win this round. A beautiful nade though. The swing, and Reigns comes through.
Reigns able to clear that up.
Oh my goodness. What a round from the Yoru. Putting the team on the back.
I am on the edge of my seat right now. This game is intense.
I'm actually sweating. No, I'm actually sweating. I got to take the jacket off. I'm not even trolling right now. This is ridiculous. 13-13, back and forth. The most even matchup of our entire season. And this one might go down in the books, folks. We're looking at an all-timer right now. Crazy game. Both teams having some blunders and some hiccups. But now, back to that solid play. Trades on both sides. Both teams very evenly matched. Minot back on defense. Red River approaching A site. No gimmicks. Fast play coming through. Sleepy doubles down. Reshiram and Sleepy just mauled the entire team. It's only Guinea Pig Hair left. KO has been on an absolute here. He's got to be into the 30s at this rate. And how does Guinea Pig Hair get out of this situation? A 1v4. The swing from Sleepy. He gets the first. Goes for the reload.
He's ready for Lyric.
Lyric. The swing goes down. 1v2. I don't know if they're going to be able to get this res off on the KO, but he's calming exactly what's going on. Only has 20 bullets left in the Vandal. 30 HP, 20 bullets in the Vandal. Has ultimate, so he can run away, ultimate back to this spike, and grab it. That's exactly what he's doing.
Look like
and they're aware of that.
Not standing on it, though.
Well, they'd have to have 3 people on it to actually block it.
True.
And they only have the 2. So Ajin is reading into this already and rotating over towards the B side of the map. And Ajin's going to get the timing perfectly because he didn't push out. So he's stuck in main. Ajin didn't hear that, though. But he still will win because of the low HP.
Able to hear him.
Wowza. I mean, what a hold from Sleepy. That was insanity.
Yeah. Crazy.
14-13, folks. We go back again. It is Red River on the hot seat yet again here. Minot converting the first round of this overtime. Now they got to double down and provide that same sort of success here on attack. 14-13. Minot, sights set on the A side of the map. Justin, up close here at the A main position, has to deliver for his squad. Rainalier early. Nice fault line from the breach.
Early.
Ajin looking to push in quickly here, potentially. Both Lears expended, though. Nothing else to follow up off the back of that. Going to be tough to push through this smoke.
Looks like they're all going to push in together.
Spam from the Yoru does some decent damage onto these attackers, but the flood is underway. Attackers have the site. Rain's peeking out, goes down,
Able to find
peeking
them.
out solo. Now it's a 5v4 here. Minot with the man advantage. Match in series point on the line. Red River down a man. Lyric shuts
able
down
to find
Justin. Ajin takes down E-Man, and now it's Guinea Pig Hair and Keo left in a 2-on-4. Not looking likely as it's only Keo left in the 1v4. And this one's done and dusted. It is Minot Magi that find the 15-13 victory after a heavily contested map. Both teams getting the better. Red River having the biggest series lead at 9-5, I believe, and Minot coming back and finding a way to succeed. I mean, my hands are on my head after that one. Brooklyn, that was insane, dude. That was such a hard-fought game. Props to both the teams, man. I know I was hard on some of them at a few different points, but like, dude,
just a little bit.
It was such a good game. Actually, such a good game. Both teams had so many good moments. And it's the little things that are the separation between squads like that. What an epic debut, though, from Red River. A quick little one of these for those guys popping out on the stream. We appreciate you guys for playing. Minot Magi staying undefeated, moving up to 4-0. Red River dropped to 3-1. Not a bad record by any means. Still one of the best teams in the league. But my goodness, I think you and I both need to get some water and breathe for a little bit after that one, dude. That was epic. My most fun game I've casted this season yet, though, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Folks, that concludes our games for today. We are going to try to get an interview with one of these Minot players. In the meantime, you guys get hydrated, and we'll come back with hopefully an interview after this break.
Life isn't one size fits all, and college shouldn't be either. The University of North Dakota is consistently ranked a best value in the Midwest. That means whatever you decide to study, you know it'll be worth it. A better job, less debt, and ready for whatever comes next. Because there's one thing we all have in common. We lead our own way.
We had an old router go out, which prevented us from sending live data to the other offices. We heard SDN might have a fix. They got our configurations, delivered a router. We were operational the next day.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, we still have 10 seconds or so. Maybe make the logo 3D and spin it fast because, you know, the network uptime.
Nice side B. Okay. Wait, yeah, just carry him. Put him on the pain train. Smash HP. He just yoinked that game.
Not quite able to get anything done with that. Drive possibly goes for double tap off the backboard! And able to get a score off the top.
Both are very low. I think they're both 1 HP. Doesn't know where the... Oh! Snap! TMR for the clutch!
Charging into your future as a Lancer is about meaningful relationships, learning at the crossroads of history and innovation, championing one another's success, and empowering every student to achieve their dreams. We are a community that knows one another by name, offers the quality education needed to get the most out of life, and the friendships that support us throughout the journey. We hold tight to a legacy of pioneering, knowing that by honoring our values, we can charge into our futures together and become the purpose-minded people that change the world. Becoming a Lancer is about more than academics. It's about discovering your passion and feeling at home.
As Roseville will find their golden moment. 9 moments of the round. Audacity to his own demise, and Apple Valley are going to do it. They're going to be the first team to win 4 state titles.
Very close here. Very nice spot on going through that. And the fair! Go straight in, go wide, but Flowy able to get the rebound, and Egan has a 2-goal lead right now. Then it's open and it is gone. They're still on some health. We'll go in, and there you go. The Pillagers will be your MNBL 2023 Fall State champions.
Where are you going? Or maybe a better question is, how far do you want to go? And how fast do you want to get there? Now we're getting somewhere. So let's go. Let's go faster. Let's go further. Let's go beyond.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have concluded Valorant Week 4 after an absolutely epic battle between Minot and Red River. Now joining us, the star of the Minot squad, it is none other than Sleepy. Welcome to the broadcast, my friend. Thank you for joining us. And to start out with my first question, I want to know how you guys managed to kind of keep your head screwed on straight after dropping some quite unfortunate rounds and then finding yourself down to match point, like 12-10, I believe was that scoreline. So if you could just run through kind of how those last few rounds kind of played out and what you guys discussed as a team, that'd be sweet.
So when we were down, we didn't get our head, forcing more team plays and not like messing up on any rotates. And just hopefully like catch enemies off guard or make sure that we can take a site. Stuff
For
like
sure.
that.
Not bad.
All right. So clearly we've seen how you guys can perform, and we've seen how Red River can perform. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that you guys will both be heading on into state at the end of week 8 there. So I just have one question: is how are you going to change up your play style when you guys go back to being head to head with Red River in a match in the future at state?
Well, depending on the map. Well, personally, I just play KO, so that's my agent. So I won't change nothing personally. I like to rely on my team and just gun people down.
For sure.
And hopefully in the upcoming games we can continue to dominate.
All right, this one wasn't a scheduled question, but this you got talking, so it made me think. Speaking of gunning people down, man, do you have like any rough count of like how many multi-elim rounds you had throughout that game?
Oh,
Dude, I mean it was like 7 at least. You had a 3K, like I think every like 3 rounds, like was probably your average.
I don't know. I might have to look back at it.
Yeah, you might have to look back at that one and get back to us on that. Okay. Sleepy. Sick holds, man. You were definitely an anchor for your team. And, I mean, without you playing up to your potential today, there's no way you guys find that success. I thought you guys looked great as a team. You know, second time popping out on the stream. You just took out one of the best teams in ND, right? Red River has been that team that teams have been looking at. So props to you guys. My final question. Okay, now I'm actually blanking on what I was going to ask you, bro. This is bad. 1 second. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. I promise. Oh my goodness. What was it? Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. Let me calm my head like you guys did down 10-12. Okay, it came to me, bro. Look at that. Who is your guys' main caller, and who's kind of like the decision maker when it comes down to like what you guys are going to do as a team?
It's mostly the whole team, but I caught myself talking more to my team this game. I've noticed since we were down, I just wanted to make better plays and see if we can come back and win, and we did.
Absolutely. Alrighty. Well, that's my last question, but I want to give you some time to kind of give shout outs to friends, teammates, family, coaches, whoever you kind of want to shout out. This time is yours. So go for it.
I shout out my team and shout out, what's his name? He changed his name. Resha Ram for being my #1 baiter.
#1 baiter?
Yep. Appreciate all the free kills from him.
I respect that.
And we're going to continue to win in the future.
All right. Dude, okay, as a follow-up then, you know, who's on your guys' radar as like some of your toughest opponents, right? Like who are squads that you guys are really eyeing up that you might face come down the line if you make it to state or when you make it to state? Sorry.
I haven't really noticed anything. I've been looking, but Red River so far was our toughest opponent.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's without question. That was the sickest game I think we've seen in quite some time. So we thank you guys for popping out onto the stream and providing that, man. It was awesome.
Well, me not being here last year, I didn't really see much.
I got you.
Last year. Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe it's time to do some scouting reports, you know, get a feel for what you might be coming up against. Because, I mean, we're going into week 5 now, only 3 weeks left in the regular season, and then state comes up real quick. So we wish you the best of luck, Sleepy. We thank you for joining us on the interview desk, and I hope you have a good rest of your Tuesday.
You too. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, dude. Have a good night. Alrighty, Brooklyn, not too shabby. Didn't get the end result that, you know, the Red River faithful were looking for, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes, right? You can't win them all. It's better to take these losses earlier on in the season, learn from it, make those adaptations that are necessary to continue to grow and better and strengthen yourselves as a team. So hopefully both of these teams can take away positive notes from it. Folks, my voice is almost gone, believe it or not. This doesn't happen often, but like I can feel it straining and it's getting hard to talk. So from us on the Fenworks desk, we appreciate all of you guys for spending your time with us, watching these awesome Valorant games. We hope you guys tune back in tomorrow for League of Legends. But man, oh man, it seems like the pace of play and the competitiveness that we're seeing is kind of ramping up. So hoping to see more of that. Brooklyn, any final words?
Great game today.
Great game.
Yep, great game.
Great game.
That's about all I have to say.
That's all you have to say, because that's all it was, right? It was a great game. Both teams gave it their all, and that's all you can ask for at the end of the day. Full overtime. Minot come out on top, remaining undefeated, as well as Fargo. Maybe two of the last undefeated teams in the league, I would guess. I don't think there's too many undefeated teams. So teams to watch: Fargo, Minot, Red River, still all in contention, folks. So stay tuned. More Fenworks action coming to you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys all have a good rest of your Tuesday evening, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.